Hi, I'm Tana Gildea. I'm a principal with Hamrickberg and a financial advisor to many women clients who find themselves suddenly single after going through a divorce or becoming a widow and have to learn to navigate life as a single person after having been in a marriage or partnership for a long period of time. I know this can be a really difficult time, and so I'm creating these videos in the hopes that some of the experience I have helping my clients work through this process will be valuable to you as you move forward. This is part of a series called A Great Question Can Make All the Difference. So today's question is, what is your money story and how can you use it to help you create the life that you are looking for as you move forward? So first and foremost, what's money story? To me, your money story is every interaction that you've had with money and financial topics since you were a small child. Money story comes in lots of different ways. It's from our young experience as a child, interacting and hearing the adults, the important adults in our life, often our parents, talk about financial topics, and all the way up through our own experiences in dealing with money and financial topics. As we know, money and bills and jobs and credit cards are all very abstract ideas. And so as a child, it's difficult to wrap our little brains around some of these concepts if we hear our parents or grandparents or family members talking about things like bills and jobs and credit cards, talking about whether money is tight or we have an abundance or we got a windfall or some of those things. But what children are very, very good at is picking up on the emotions in the room when something is being discussed. So if you think about the word party, that's kind of an abstract word. It's hard to just point to something and show a party as you would a couch. But a child can quickly understand that a party is a great thing because they're going to hear the adults in their lives talking about things with excitement and describing what's part of a party and smiling and using hand gestures and being bold and energetic as they talk about this topic. So kids can quickly see parties go in the good box, the happy box, but maybe not so much things like jobs and bills and credit cards. Those may come with a little bit more anxiety or fear or angst around those topics. So if you think about perhaps a family where a parent or someone in the household had a hard time keeping a job, finding a job, holding on to a job, that can create a lot of anxiety around the topic of jobs. If there was a parent who spent too much on the credit card and that created fighting and difficulties in between the parents, then the topic of credit cards can create anxiety in us as adults, as we have soaked up the emotions around the topics that were explored in our household. Oftentimes, money topics are considered taboo, and so maybe it was more a stand of we don't talk about that in front of the kids kind of environment. And so you picked up some anxiety around those topics that you never fleshed out as you became an adult and were able to embrace some of those topics. If there was angst in your marriage between partners, that is part of your money story. So all of these things that we encounter, all the interactions, the good information, the bad information, the biases and perceptions and misperceptions, and all of these things around money and the messages from social media and from advertising all contribute to our own perceptions about money, about financial topics, about our own abilities or lack of abilities to function well with our finances and with our money and other financial topics. So all of those things are kind of living inside of us. And if we've never gone through the process of really exploring our own beliefs around money, opportunity, financial matters, our own abilities, then it can be difficult to suddenly take on ownership of creating our financial future now. So one way to explore this is to just ask yourself, how do I feel about my own abilities around making money, saving money, growing wealth, being debt-free, being financially independent? Those things, just the exploration of what do I think about that, can be very helpful in uncovering the money story that we have, some of the memories that we have as children of messages communicated to us from adults, usually not purposefully, sometimes purposefully, but sometimes just what we pick up being in the room as adults talk about financial topics. So that's one way to explore this. Another way is to follow the emotion you feel. If you have feelings of guilt or anxiety, shame, or fear around certain topics, you can delve into what's the source of that. But if that's not the situation, you can think back. Where did I get that idea? Where did I get that feeling, that emotion attached to this particular topic? And start to see it now with adult eyes. View those memories that you maybe have of things that people said or things that you heard or things that you experienced, and view it as an adult with the benefit of hindsight of what happened and more knowledge about where things are now and how things turned out. And see if you can't uncover the belief that that situation created in you. So if there's fear around a particular topic, let's go back to the jobs situation. If there's a fear about keeping a job or getting compensated for a job, and you think back to things that came up in your past, you can question the belief that that created in you. If a parent had a hard time keeping a job, do you have a belief that jobs are difficult to keep or jobs are difficult to find? That you have a hard time moving up in a particular job? Then that's creating a belief that's impacting how you interact with the world, how you go forward as you maybe look for a job. And so you want to be clear about your beliefs and start to question and challenge them. And that's where the power is challenge that belief. Is that true? Is it true now? Is it true for me? Is it always true? There's very few things that are always true. They're situational. And so we can create a new belief. I will choose to believe going forward that I can find a job, that I can be successful, that I can keep a job, that I can change jobs without fear. All of these things help us build beliefs that are more empowering. And just bringing your underlying beliefs to the conscious surface can be really helpful as you try to change those and create beliefs that will serve you at this time of your life and move you forward. So things like being able to manage money wisely, take control of your financial situation, build wealth, create financial security. All of those things are really important in order to be able to achieve those things, to be able to take control of your finances, to be able to build wealth and security for yourself and your family as you move forward. So understanding the beliefs that you currently have, and then questioning and challenging the beliefs that aren't serving you well will make a huge difference as you move forward and build the life that you want to create for yourself, for your future. I hope that you found something helpful with this. If I can be of service to you, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd be glad to answer questions or help you as you explore this side of your financial journey. And as you move forward, if you find that a financial advisor might be a good fit for you, please review our website at hammerberg.com. You can see the types of clients we work with, how we serve those clients, and determine if we might be a good fit for you. If you'd like to chat about your situation and get some help in finding an advisor that's a good match, please don't hesitate to reach out. We are here to serve you as you create the financial life that you want. Best of luck to you as you move forward, as you create the money story that you can be proud of, and identify the beliefs that will serve you as you move forward in your new life. Take care and best of luck.